Hey everybody. Just a quick note that this is Index Drukhari. I've been having problems with the video format that I recorded this in, and Camtasia just couldn't handle it. And took me a while to realize I still had the original video editing converting software on my camera still. So I installed that and reconverted the video so I could run it back into Camtasia to do video editing. So that's the reason why this is still indexed, but it was a pretty good game, and I still want to share it with you guys. So here comes the video.
Hey everybody, battle report here. We haven't had one in a while. We're just getting set up for, we're going to do a two-part game. We got a 750 game that we're doing, and then we'll do a 1850 after that. And this particular scenario, we have just one objective that's going to randomly move around, and then whoever has possession of it during the beginning of their turn, they'll get to score a victory point. And then there's a side bonus to it, is that if our warlords fight each other, they get one victory point if they manage to cause one damage to either, and then if that warlord manages to take out over up to half of the other warlord's wound pool, then they'll score 2 victory points. And then if they can completely kill the warlord, then it's worth 3 points total. So a little incentive to do a little warlord on warlord action. And then after that, whoever wins this game will get an additional command trait to their warlord. And then we'll do an 1850 game, and then we'll explain that more. So that's pretty much it. It's going to be Iron Warriors versus Dark Eldar, and 750 points. We're going to be rolling off to see who deploys first, and then we'll come back from that. All right, more to come. One thing I forgot to mention too for both games is that we have to pre-purchase our stratagems before the game starts. So I've already purchased, for my 750 list, I have two command rerolls, and then I have 1 counter defense. And then for my 1850 list, we'll cover that later. So yeah, so my opponent just got done picking his stratagems, so we'll go from there. So yeah, no situational stratagems, we have to pre-purchase them. More to come. Alright, so we just had a pitiful first turn. Shot at the first roll of cultists over there with my very elite list, and what did I do? Kill 1 model?
You killed 3.
I killed 3? Oh, yeah. I wasn't paying attention. In total. Yeah, out of splintering cannon, twin rifle, and then a rifle inside, and then 1 dark lance from here. I couldn't afford to do a disintegrator cannon, so that all shot in there. Right now, though, I do have possession of the objective, and most likely I'll be able to keep it for the turn, so I will be able to score 1 victory point from that. And now it's my opponent's turn to move forward, and then we'll go on from there. So far I still have my 2 command rerolls and my 1 defensive battle defense, or whatever the heck it was called. So alright folks, more to come. So a recap of turn 1, I have lost a Venom, exploded, did a mortal wound to my Raider, did another mortal wound to the Venom, lucked out, didn't lose any of my Trueborn, and then the objective marker where it had started from there went to there, and now it's over there. So then, we will go on from there. More to come. No victory points so far, so that's it. Right, so it's the bottom 2, and I think this is going to be it for my army. So the troops that were over here, they chased after the objective marker, and then this is my opponent's objective marker. We just figured out that the way how we were doing it doesn't really work for controlling the objective, so we threw in another objective. So that's theirs that they have to hold, that's mine that I have to hold. My Trueborn are on there. These 2 vehicles, they advanced, and then I did my shooting, and my first wave of shooting from here did okay. No, did I even kill a model? I don't remember.
You got 1.
But this side did a lot better.
Yeah.
And Dark Lance over here took one of the Havocs, and I shot Phantasm Grenade Launcher into that unit. Not that it matters, but because what makes them fearless again?
It is the Iron Warrior's Warlord trait. So
That's the Warlord trait.
Yeah.
So the Warlord's hiding around somewhere over here, probably by that flag, and my Warlord's hiding inside the vehicle, the vial, as usual. So
It's cold and bitter.
cold and bitter Warlord trait.
Yeah.
So and that's every unit within 6 inches.
Yep. Within 6 inches, automatically passes morale tests.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, more to come. Cultists blew up my vehicles and then charged in. That's the recap of turn 2, or bottom 2. So yeah, the cultists, they had +1 to their rolls on their wounds, so that helped to take up the vehicle and also in combat against the one guy. And then they consolidated into here. This unit swung back and did nothing. And then the other cultists, they charged into this unit here after the vehicle was blown up and killed 2 of my Trueborn. And I think this Trueborn unit did better in melee, but I don't know if you lost any models. Do you remember? They hit better, but I don't know if they wounded.
No, they did not.
Yeah. And then that's pretty much it. The Vial and her Incubi, they got out. They're going to go for the Warlord points. And then this vehicle here did a advance and got 15 inches on the advance. So it's over there trying to hold that objective. And that's about it. So and that's where my objective has gone off to, and the opponent's is still moving this direction. And yeah, and they did deny me a point because the troops are their troop choices. So and my Trueborn are only elites, so I couldn't. They would have denied the point regardless if they were troop choices. All right, so my top of 3, more to come. All right, folks. So we just finished the top of 3 for the Dark Eldar. Yeah, I'm over there. I think I already mentioned that. And then their marker has moved closer and further away from them. The Vial charged in on the Warlord for Warlord versus Warlord, and my Incubi made in. You can see that the Clavix is the only one that's left out of the... the Clavix did best in combat. The other ones, they all fumbled the ball. They threw their weapons at them. They didn't hold on to them. They threw them. They pulled a Nick, all right? They pulled a Nick and threw the gun out through the doorway. Not that Nick watches my battle reports, but just in case.
You might.
Just in case. That's pretty much it. Did some swings over here. Didn't really hurt anything. I lost my guys over there. I only have 4. I have 4 units left on the table.
Wow.
So, but I do have 2 victory points versus 0.
You do.
So we'll see what happens in the bottom of 3. More to come. I'm not gonna roll to see where that thing goes because it doesn't matter. I only have 2 models left in the whole thing. I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna make my opponent kill my models, just in spite. I'm salting the table. But yeah, it's in for the Iron Warriors. I did manage to score 2 victory points, but I'll be tabled, and then that will be it. Win for the Iron Warriors. So I don't think I'll recap anything else after that, but that's where we're at. For educational purposes, we have background music playing. No, if you're doing a review of it, it's legal. If you're reviewing the music, it's technically not copyright violation. We're reviewing Megadeth.
The history of Megadeth.
Right. So we're in game 2. What was your second Warlord trait that you're going to get now? Because you won the first game.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
I was tabled, guys. Like we mentioned, I got tabled. Pretzels. Pretzels provide a 4-up and Vuln save.
I am having my Warlord have on Holy Fortitude. So he has a +1 to wound, well, to his wound characteristics, and he also has a 6-up heal no pain.
Okay, and then he also has the thing that gives them the reroll.
Yes, cold and bitter.
Cold and bitter, which was really nasty in our little melee. What I got for my upgrade for 1850? I still got, that's my 750 right there that I had. And so Vile. Oh, there's some guys and some new guys added. Trueborn, Venoms. Then I got 2 warrior units, full squad, Shredder. And then I got 2 9-man units with Shredders, and then I have 2 more Archons in there. And then I have a Layman and a Hemikloid in there with a sniper rifle. I don't know why I like having a sniper rifle with my Hemikloids.
It can help against the character.
And that's pretty much it. So you still got the same thing too, right? You got like 4.
Right, so 4 20-man cultist squads. I had 2 Havocs in the first game, and now I have an extra squad of Havocs, an extra Chaos Lord, 2 Sicarans, a squad of 10 Berserkers, and then 2 units of Chosen with 5 Combi Flamers, 1 Flamer, and then an extra Marine.
So the Chosen, are those the Berserkers thing, or Berserkers are Berserkers?
These guys are the Berserkers.
Those are Berserkers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright. So we're going to roll to see who gets deployed first, or deployment, and then we'll see who gets to go first. So more to come. Alright, so here is the Iron Warriors deployment for our beginning of the game. And with their 4-up invul pretzels protecting them. And here's the Dark Elder deployment. I got 1 Venom hiding behind my Pleasure Palace. It's the only Dark Elder turning on the table. And I got 2 Raiders hiding over there, 2 Raiders hiding over there. Vile's Raider is hiding right in there. A Venom and a Venom over there. So I get +1 for my see if I go first. Hopefully I'll be lucky again, but we won't know. And then we'll continue after top of 1. So more to come. So I forgot to explain what our mission is. And our mission is we're doing table quarters and center. So this center area here at the end of the game is worth 2 victory points. And then of course table quarter drawn out from both sides. Each of the table corners are only worth 1 victory point. And then we're still doing the same thing if we do Warlord on Warlord. If a Warlord manages to do 1 wound, then you get 1 victory point. If the Warlord manages to do half the wound pool for that character, then you'll get 2 victory points. If the Warlord manages to completely kill the other Warlord, then you get 3 victory points. And that's pretty much it. So this is totally a game of attrition, but I have a semi-sneaking feeling that I'm probably going to get tabled again. Because I don't think I'll be able to hide as well as I would like to. But those Sicarans kind of scare me. Because don't they have a benefit against hover vehicles?
They do not take a penalty for shooting vehicles with fly. So
Oh, technically I don't have fly.
They hit penalties, so.
Okay.
Oh, so you guys don't have fly, even under their characteristics?
Well, they have fly, but I mean, I meant to say they don't have
It
supersonic.
doesn't matter. As long as they have fly, they don't get a penalty to hit.
Okay.
So.
All right. So yeah, we'll see what goes. So this is a game of attrition here, and kind of looking forward to it. And yeah. So, and yeah, that second vodka punch is, I can feel it.
It's doing well.
I might be slurring in the next video. More to come. Get a pan here of the terrain. Yeah, Dark Elder are hurting already. But I did manage to force the leadership on these Havocs over here. Lost my vehicle trying to charge into that unit there. And I did put some wounds on this. Did I wound this Sicaran?
Yeah, you did. 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Because you made 2 6s.
And that's pretty much it. So right now I would say I have this half the table and my opponent has that half. And the center. My opponent also has the center pretty much too. I tried to work these Havocs as best as I could. I even tried charging my vehicles into them. I even tried charging that Venom into the Sicaran, and I missed by, what was it, 2 inches? 2 inches. The Raider needed at least 10 inches to get in there, and I think this Venom here needed 10 inches to get into there. So, but You killed my guys?
Yeah, knocked over a Venom.
So, but that's it. I expect to see more of my vehicles die this turn, now that they're all in the open. And we'll go on from there.
I do too.
You do too? Alright, I lost a Venom over here. Lost some guys. I don't have to do a test because I only lost 2 models. Lost, how many, what do you have? You had 18 flamer hits on the guys just before even doing bolter shots or autocan shots. So those guys died on the first 9. I lost my raider that was up on top of here. And says for Mitchell, it's a bottom of 2. And at least we kept that straight.
Yeah.
Bottom of 2. And we'll see what goes on. I think I gotta try to get rid of that one of the Sakarans if I can. Cut down the mobility and the shooting. I think these guys might be able to get finished off this turn. We'll see. It is my wounding in play here, which is never good. But right now, as it stands, because like we're playing for table quarters, so my opponent already has the 2 table quarters and has the center. So that's 4 victory points at turn 5 if we stop at turn 5. More to come. So we just had another long round. We almost forgot what round we were in. But bottom of 2, I managed to take out the Sakaran. Took out the last Havoc guy over there. And that's about it. So now I'm kind of hiding. Making my opponent move a little bit. Because when I assaulted my vehicles into the Sakaran, and then when they got to consolidate afterwards, they... oh, wait a minute. My Raider cannot consolidate. Because it did not attack.
Oh, so it can't even be activated?
No, it can't even be activated because they did.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't have anything to attack.
Yeah, so I have to move my Raider back. But no big deal there. So yeah, and I gotta move the 1 unit too because they did not get the swing. But anyways, yeah, so we're in the top of 3. Let's see what happens. More to come. Recap a top of 3. I lost a 5-man Trueborn unit over there. A bunch of cultists took out my Venom. This guy got gimped. He's down on 1 wound from the Sakaran over there. And this thing also took... No, the Sakaran did not hurt it. What was it that hit it? The autocannons from up on top. Yeah, autocannons. Let's zoom in on those little guys. Those guys there, they did the damage. And then the Sakaran did nothing against it. But the Sakaran also hit this thing here and dropped it down to half its pool. So my vehicles are all... Well, this one here is okay yet. But pretty much they're all smoking right now. So, bottom of 3 for the Dark Elder, and we'll see what happens. More to come. Alright, so we just finished the bottom of 3. It took a little long for me to figure out all I was going to do. I had the Gimp Raider moved over, advanced, and then tried to charge into the cultist there, and then blew up. The engine failed before it trying to go into thrust, and it blew up. The Raider behind the 4-up pretzels shot at the Sakaran and didn't do anything, I don't think. No, that was the only Raider that did something to him, the Sakaran. The other ones all failed. And then the crew inside tried to shoot at that Flamer unit and did... Well, I dished out some damage, but you made all your saves on it. The Vial and her Incubi and Layman and the Hemiculus there, they bailed out of the vehicle, moved forward, actually charged the Havoc squad and took them out. The Vial killed 1 guy and the Incubi killed everybody else. And that's really all I got going. So right now it's tied, pretty much.
Yeah.
Because you semi-have, I mean, you have that quarter, you have the center, so that's 3 points if we end on 5. I have this quarter here,
That one and that one.
that one over there, and then that one over there. Yeah. Alright, so we skipped one round, but really not a whole lot happened. I think I shot that unit down to nothing, just that one model. It's charged in and took one out. So I shot it down to 2 and charged in. 12-inch charge, which is pretty awesome after doing a reroll. But those guys there, they killed pretty much everything that was over here. It took 2 units to kill those warriors. And then he did the second round of shooting to shoot at a bunch of guys over here. No, somebody else shot, and then he did a second round of shooting to finish off the one model.
Right, it was 3 rounds of cultists with 1 doing rapid fire.
Yeah.
To take out this 10-man squad.
And then the berserkers over here charged the unit over there and did 2 rounds of combat. They weren't able to kill all of them off the first round. And that's pretty much, I got a vehicle, a layman, a homicule with a sniper rifle hanging out, and then the vial is hiding behind that sliver of a building. And that's pretty much it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 5 points to my 1, but no warlord on warlord action.
No, yeah, they were at a safe distance from each other.
Yeah. Well, there was like literally no way that my warlord would go in there with all those cultists.
80 cultists, yeah. And an entourage of
these flamer guys, they were close and stuff.
The Chaos Lord with it, and the champion, the Exalted Champion. There's just no way.
Yeah. So that's it. That's the game, folks. Thanks for watching.